You're kind of waffling here.
No, I'm not waffling. I'm saying I'm not going to impose additional burdens on middle-class families. And there are a lot of people.
I'm not a middle-class family. I'm a rich guy.
And you know what? Rich people, God bless us. We deserve all the opportunities to make sure our country and our blessings continue to the next generation.
Because I'm a saver and I'm prudent.
Clinton's day did not get better when she went inside to the convenience store and could not operate the coffee machine without assistance.
Some political faces in the room watching the stand-up show. I knew this was going down because I saw the Secret Service outside.
She's here?
Yeah, upstairs. Seriously, she gave me their secret.
Let me finish that thought. That woman should be president of the United States. Because she knows what it's like to like men and love women.
You know what I would love, Hillary? I was thinking about it, and I would love if you become president, then you divorce Bill, and then you marry a bitch. Oh, shit. That would fuck the world up in their head. That would be like, is this an episode of Tyler Perry's If Loving You Is Wrong? What is this? What is happening in the tabloids? Oh, my, it would be so turned up. It would be crazy. It would be amazing. He'd be like, yeah, I'm going to be the first husband, the first man. She's like, nope, I'm going to have my first bitch. Like, I like how you didn't trip off Bill and Monica Lewinsky and stuff. I feel like you was hitting that too on the side. That's what's up. I like how you didn't trip at all. You was like, oh, you want some fat bitches? You can fuck some fat bitches. I'm gonna get me a skinny bitch over here that can read real good. Let's turn up together. They probably best of friends, cause they both like the same thing.
Hello, Hillary. It's nice to see you. You look great. Nothing like there's nothing like a skirt suit with shoulder pads to say I'm all woman. What is with those fucking skirt suits Hillary Clinton wears? She looks like she's playing linebacker for TJ Maxx. It's the kind of outfit that you see, who wore it better, Caitlyn Jenner or Hillary Clinton? Trump also said, he actually said that he doesn't know about Hillary because we shouldn't have a woman in office because what about when they get their period? She's 69 years old. She hasn't had a period since the 20th century.
My mother is French, Scottish, English, and what's the one for Wales? Welsh! He said for the half, Dutch and English and Welsh and whatever the fuck the other one was, in one person, you'd have to work in a whorehouse for quite some time. Because the chances of getting all those nationalities, you couldn't just have decided to be a whore for a little while.
Reported that as First Lady, Hillary led the effort to disparage her husband's woman accusers who were dismissed as bimbo eruptions. In November, she wrote on her Twitter page, she said, every survivor of sexual assault deserves to be heard, believed, and supported.
That's interesting. I wasn't ever heard and supported and believed. She tried to basically derail me.
The last laugh. After years of denying it, last week the president reportedly was forced to admit under oath that he had an affair with Jennifer Flowers.
I'm delighted that the American public knows that I did not lie about that relationship.
New developments give Jennifer's story more weight. A story so similar to Monica Lewinsky's, it could be ripped from the same sleazy script. And it begs the question, is Bill Clinton's sexual history repeating itself?
Did he have phone sex with you? Yeah. Yeah, along the line, sure.
Didn't he like to take risks with you?
He did. There was a time when he encouraged me to have sex in a bathroom at the governor's mansion when his wife and 50 guests were outside on the lawn just a few feet away. And I said, stop it. Are you crazy? This is crazy.
Jennifer says even she was shocked to learn that Bill Clinton allegedly told his young intern that oral sex isn't adultery. Shocking because she says Bill used that line on her too.
In the 80s, Bill came over one evening and we had this conversation that he had come to this big realization through some research he had done in the Bible that oral sex was not adultery. Of course, I said, how ridiculous is that?
But what passage would that be from?
You idiot. I mean, I can't believe you're saying that to me. And I just sort of laughed at him. But he was very adamant about it.
And there are more similarities to the case of Monica Lewinsky. Jennifer says then Governor Bill Clinton once helped her land a state job. But her most disturbing claim that Bill Clinton urged her to lie, to cover up their affair. Jennifer says she has taped phone conversations that she says proves it.
Everybody kind of hangs tough. They can't.
No, they can't.
6 years ago, almost to the day, following Super Bowl 26, presidential candidate Bill Clinton went on CBS's 60 Minutes with Hillary by his side to denounce Jennifer Flowers.
That allegation is false. She was an acquaintance, I would say a friendly acquaintance.
Now, Jennifer says it was the kickoff for a 6-year smear campaign against her, and she's considering filing her own lawsuit.
I'm like, let's throw stuff out. And I'm like, how about go-karts just off the top of my head? And then later on, Christine said...
things shouldn't be just said off the top of your head.
No, and later on,
thinking.
Christine said that doesn't convey luxury. And I said to Jen, I said, yeah, that probably does not convey luxury. I would like to do it, but I'm not the Lexus customer. I'm white trash. I only eat at restaurants with deep-fried appetizers. So I know I'm not the Lexus...
What do you mean you're white trash?
Well, I'm just joking about that.
But what does that mean? You don't joke about that. What does that mean you're white trash?
I grew up in a small town, and
does that
I'm
make
not
you white trash? Do you feel you're white trash?
Sometimes
that's
I do.
That's a pretty stinking statement. But don't you think that's a pretty bad statement about yourself?
No, not necessarily. I don't think people take that seriously.
It doesn't sound flattering. Do you go around calling yourself white trash?
As a
do you
joke
think I want to
sometimes.
hire somebody that's white trash?
No. And I say it as a joke sometimes. And
I don't like it as a joke. You know what, Derek? You're fired. I think that is so stupid for you to say, you're fired.
Okay.
Go.
All right.
Terrible. You shouldn't use that expression anymore either. How stupid can you be?
I work out on occasion. As little as possible. I work out as much as Penny works out, which isn't much. No, I work out playing sports. I like sports. And this stuff is terrific. But I like golf. I like tennis.
When do you want, you come here with me.
I'll work out with
her.
I'll work out with her anytime she wants. I'll tell you.
Okay. What is your advice to Alicia?
Well, I don't think Alicia needs much advice. I will say that last year, before I owned the Miss Universe contest, I went to the Miss Universe contest last year. It was in Las Vegas. And I felt that Alicia was one of the most beautiful women I'd ever seen. It was incredible. And all of the folks that were here agreed with that. Alicia is like me and like a lot of other people. I love to eat. We all love to eat. Not all of us. Some of you are lucky. But we eat. We like to eat. And she had tremendous pressure put on her with the win and everything else. Plus, she was going from country to country, all foreign places. And there was a huge amount of pressure. And some people, when they have pressure, don't eat. And some people, when they have pressure, eat too much, like me, but like Alicia. And what she's going to do now is she's got one of the great trainers of the world and a very, very famous man in his own right. And he's been working with her for the last few days. And I think she's going to show up at that contest actually being probably a little bit heavier than when she won it.
A little heavier.
But you think that's actually better. When she won it, she weighed about 118 pounds.
Too light for her.
And actually, from what I understand, a little bit heavier. But I will say, when she won the contest, I had never seen anybody more beautiful. And she's totally beautiful now. But I think come contest time, What are you talking about in terms of weight?
Our goal is to get her between 125 and 130. She will look 118 to you and to the camera, 118. So we want to keep that soft, feminine look. We don't want to have these short, bulgy muscles. Keep her away from the heavy weights. We want to be feminine and soft. When she walks down to hand over that crown, she is going to look her best.
Did you ever really consider letting her go?
Well, I tell you, there was a group that wanted us to do that very much, and I have to credit CBS also because they are my partner. I bought the contest, the Miss Universe, Miss USA contest, and then CBS joined me as my partner. I mean, more than just 5 years of broadcast rights, they actually are 50-50 partners now, and they were with me 100%. We really agreed on it together. And one of the reasons is that, you know, you have a lot of people that have problems with weight, eating disorders, whatever you want to call it. A lot of people. I mean, I'm looking at a lot of you reporters, and I can't believe how many showed up. But a lot of you folks have weight problems. I hate to tell you. That doesn't include you. That doesn't include you. But a lot of you folks that I'm looking at right now aren't in the greatest of shape. And the truth is, and I'm not meaning that you're too skinny, although you're pretty skinny. The fact is that this is a universal problem.
I know Donald's very praiseworthy of Vladimir Putin, but Putin is playing a really tough, long game.
Question for you is, first of all, it sounds like you admitted that you hadn't paid federal taxes and that was smart. Is that what you meant to say?
No, I didn't say that at all.
He doesn't want the American people, all of you watching tonight, to know that he's paid nothing in federal taxes, because the only years that anybody's ever seen were a couple of years when he had to turn them over to state authorities when he was trying to get a casino license, and they showed he didn't pay any federal income tax. So
that makes
if
me
he's
smart.
paid,
That makes
if
me
he's
smart.
paid,
In terms of the donations and things, though, that have been brought up about where those donations went, the types of countries that received them, things like that, those types of accusations, is she ready to be open and transparent about those things and stand for or against what those countries that received those donations stand for? I think that she is happy. You know, first of all, they took donations from countries like Norway that wanted to help save lives, Australia to save people from dying from AIDS. Donald Trump can call that a scandal. I think it's a wonderful thing that they were saving lives around the world, and she's proud of that.
Let me ask you this question. Is all the information on the donations been made clear? I mean, everybody has seen it.
All the donations
They know
are
where
public.
the donations went, who they came from, what they did. So those are not in question. That's all there. All their money that she's earned, it's all where it came from, who got it. And with her.
Yo fui la primera Miss Universo de Mr. Trump cuando él compró la empresa. Me imponía mucho. Yo le tenía mucho miedo. Me gritaba todo el tiempo, me decía, you look ugly, o te ves gorda, o a veces jugaba conmigo y me decía, hello, Miss Piggy, o me decía, hello, Miss Housekeeping.
She weighed 118 pounds or 117 pounds, and she went up to 160 or 70. So this is somebody that likes to eat.
Fue muy humillante, me sentía muy mal, como un ratón de laboratorio.
Slowly go down towards your toes. That's it.
They won't like me for saying that. 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 They won't like me for saying that.
Could be Trump. Yeah. Trump. Oh yeah. Trump. 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 Trump.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
It's stronger
Yes, I have a
background
gun.
checks.
Excuse me.
I haven't been on.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
You're a
not-
billionaire,
excuse me,
though.
excuse
Why
me.
would you not move it here just for
Excuse
having
me.
it in America?
Excuse me.
Excuse me, Matt.
Excuse me, Katie.
Listen to me,
Excuse me,
Donald.
Wolf. Am I
Honolulu.
allowed to- Excuse me, let me finish.
Move
Take a
on.
look at, excuse me, Iran has been
is
backed by
lagging.
us.
Excuse me. Excuse me, Jeff.
But, sir,
Excuse me.
that's your
Excuse me.
line, but your companies
Excuse
have
me.
gone.
Excuse me. 1 second.
No.
Excuse me. They're coming. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
What are the wonderful
Excuse
things
me.
it does?
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Very trustworthy.
No, they looked at some of the gangs. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
No, excuse me. Excuse me. You come across. Excuse me. Great league. Excuse me.
Big crowd in
Excuse
New
me. Don't
Hampshire.
say-
You're saying that they're
Excuse me.
If Donald
Excuse me.
Trump is
Excuse
president,
me.
your Second Amendment will
Excuse
help
me.
here.
Let me talk. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Polish workers. You'll see $1 million for hiring illegal workers on one of his projects.
Maria
Excuse me.
Celeste.
Hey, Wolf, let me ask you. Am I allowed to respond to this?
You're
guy?
allowed. Mind, he can
Excuse
tell
me.
us his plan.
Excuse me.
Palestinian
Excuse
areas,
me.
but he's not going to. This is
Excuse
not a.
me.
Based on this view.
What evidence do you?
And we will make America,
Excuse me.
again.
I'm really good at war. I love war in a certain way. Including with nukes, yes, including with nukes. I know more about ISIS than the generals do, believe me.
Nuclear is just the power, the devastation is very important to me.
I want to be unpredictable, 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 unpredictable.
Priorities USA Action is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Why do you keep attacking Megyn Kelly of Fox?
Because every night on her show, she does negative hits on me. Every single night. And frankly, if she didn't, her ratings would drop down far lower than yours.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop Dogg.